Hello YouTube family. I know it's been super long since I made my last video. It's been quite some time. I want to say that we were still living in Reno, Nevada, and Riley was still a baby. She's not a baby anymore. She's actually 2. She turned 2 yesterday, and a lot's happened since the last video. First and foremost, when we left Reno, Nevada, we went to Alaska. We were there, well, for me, because my husband went a few months sooner than I did, I was there 11 months. And the deal was, if we had to move again, that we would come back to Texas. So that's what we did. So now we are back in Texas, much closer to home. It's 2.5 to 3 hour drive from my parents, 2.5 to 3 hour drive from my boys, and then a 2.5 to 3 hour drive to my oldest daughter. So we're not right next door, but we're not in Alaska either. So that's been probably the positive part about this whole situation. I do miss Alaska's climate. It was wonderful. I love the colder temperatures, and although where we were was pretty temperate. We got mostly rain, and it snowed maybe a couple of times. I think since we've left, though, they've gotten a whole lot more snow and ice, and I guess the year we were there, it was just a good year because it was great. Beautiful, beautiful. And the summers were wonderful, 60s. There was a couple of days it got to 74, and that's hot for that area. We were even hot because 60s is perfect. But anyway, it was just wonderful. We picked berries of all sorts, learned to make jam, and it was just a great experience. It will be missed. We bought a home this time. That was another thing that I said would happen if we moved. I'm tired of renting. I'm tired of moving. And I said if we move somewhere, we're buying a house. So we did buy a home. We're still in the unpacking process, so it's still a mess. We've got most of it done. I'd say 95% of it is complete, and maybe 90% of it is complete. So that helps, but it's unpacked is what I mean. Not everything is in its place. Obviously, we don't have any of our pictures up or anything. This is Riley. Say hi, Mama. She doesn't like doing videos. What's the matter, Bug? Come here. What's the matter? Our goal was to breastfeed until age 2, which we completed that yesterday. I've got to figure out how I'm going to try to wean her now. I'm sure it's going to be really hard, but we will figure it out. I don't want to traumatize her, but I don't want to keep nursing her longer than I have to. The moving for her was pretty stressful. I can tell you that she did regress some during the process as far as nursing, because she was eating and nursing, and then we moved and we stayed with family for a little bit, and I don't know, you know how it is. Children, moving is a big deal anyway, but moving from way over where we went to where we are is a really big move. So she regressed and was nursing more than she was eating, and I've been working on reversing that. She still doesn't eat that much. She will. You just have to catch her at the right moment. Speech-wise, she's not talking as much as she should, I guess, according to her doctor in Alaska. She says some words. And when she gets upset, she says these noises. Right, Bug? Yes, I know. So we are going to continue her speech therapy here, now that we finally figured out where in Texas we were going, and we're here and we're kind of settled. She has great comprehension and a great memory. So I don't know why she's not speaking as much as she should be, but we're trying to figure that out. And she's still, I would say, if you want to say she's still on Alaska sleeping schedule, you can call it that if you want to. I've tried to get her to a more normal schedule, but every time I do, she automatically reverts back to staying up late, sleeping in, and then a nap. Naps are, for a little bit there, she wouldn't take on, but then she'd try to fall asleep in the evening, and then we'd be up even later. So I'm trying to really make a point of being sure she gets a nap at least 5 hours after she's been awake. And for the most part, that works out well, unless somebody has to come over. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm still not working. I'm still taking care of her full time, which to me is one of the hardest jobs to have. She's the first child of mine that I've gotten to stay home with full time. It's a blessing, but it's a lot of work, let me tell you. I had to work with my others, and back then, of course, I was jealous of the moms that got to stay home because they could afford to stay home. And now that I get to be one of those moms, let me tell you, it's a really hard job. I mean, it is. You don't get breaks. You don't get vacation. You don't get free lunches by yourself. It's everything revolves around her, which is fine. It's just a lot of work. She's been breaking out in a rash. When we were in the rental house, the one that was provided for us for a month through my husband's job, she started breaking out, and we changed everything. And I don't think it was her deodorant. Deodorant, detergent. It wasn't really her lotion, her body wash or anything. But we changed all that anyway to take as many variables out as possible. And even her diapers we had to change. She was wearing Huggies, but it started breaking out in the back where that elastic part is. So we went to hypoallergenic diapers, but then she broke out a little bit with those, so then we decided to go back to cloth. So she's in cloth right now, which has taken those breakouts away. And not a rash breakout like in her groin, it was always just in the back. But she's breaking out still, not a lot. You're covering the camera, Bubby. But yesterday morning, we were sitting in the bed. It was for nap time. I tried to lay her down. She didn't take a nap. She wouldn't nap. But I had taken off her pants and just had her diaper and her shirt. And then after a little while, she broke out on the back of her leg. So I don't know that there's anything in our bed. That's the first time she's broken out. So today I'm washing the sheets. We don't know what it is. We've taken her to the doctor. They tested her blood for a bunch of different things, but they all came back negative. So if any of you parents have any idea what it could be, maybe you have a similar experience and you've figured it out, I would really appreciate any information you can have. They're just welts. That's what they are. And like the other day, she broke out right here. When I had her shirt off. So when you keep her covered, she doesn't break out. But then last night we were sitting on the rug, and then she broke out on the soles of her feet. That's the first time she's broken out on the soles of her feet. So I don't really know. It's a great big mystery to me. Any tips on that? Any tips on weaning her would be greatly appreciated. And that's it, really. For me, my hair's long. Of course, it was long before. It actually got down to my waist, but I cut it, I don't know, in February or something. January or February, and it's still long, and I still want to cut it even shorter. I just haven't. I These pants are loose on me. You can see I'm still not where I want to be weight-wise. Having these big boobs doesn't help, but hopefully those will shrink when I stop nursing her. My periods have come back. They're fine now. I do have this trigger finger, which I've had since I was pregnant with her. Probably about 5 months pregnant with her, and it's not gone away. The doctor in Alaska did inject it one time, and it helped for a little while, but it's still not gone. Someone at my husband's work said they had the same problem when they were taking turmeric. I started taking that. I haven't seen any results. Maybe it hasn't been long enough. I don't know, but hopefully she's 2 plus 5 months. I've been dealing with it for quite a while. Sometimes it's painful because this joint, it locks up this joint, and sometimes I just worry that if I ever have to grab something quickly for safety reasons, that my finger's gonna lock up and I won't do it, and that's something to happen. So that's the only reason I would like to get it fixed. And I'm going to the doctor this afternoon, so hopefully that will happen, or at least we'll start the process here. But that's really it. I don't really have much else to say. I'm glad we're back home, although I do miss Alaska. Our friends there were wonderful, and I do miss that part. In the summer, guess what? I'm going to really miss Alaska. We looked for a house with a pool. That was one of my requirements, too, was to get a house with a pool. But the one we were going to get, there was so much wrong with it that the sellers didn't want to fix anything. And so we found a house that has been remodeled for the most part. I mean, there's nothing we really have to do to live in it. It's all functional. I think eventually we'd like to remodel the kids' bathroom. But that's something down the road. It's totally usable, totally fine. It's just old, it's just old looking. She has a playroom to her whole side. It used to be a sunroom, I guess. It used to be a screened-in porch. They turned it into a sunroom, and we are using it right now as a playroom. When I'm not done decorating it, I guess. But that's where she plays, kind of. And she plays in here, too, like her little table and chairs. We moved it in here for today, but it's usually in the playroom. But anyway, what I'm saying is we ended up buying a house, didn't have a pool in it, so we're just going to put in above ground for now. I just need something to cool off in when it gets deadly hot here. And I don't think we'll ever put it in ground here. The backyard, it's a decent size, but I don't know. I think if you put in an in-ground, it would take up probably 3/4 of the yard. And I don't want to do that, so we're just going to make it work here. There wasn't a lot of housing choices either where we're at. It was like a really expensive one, and then here, like 500, 200s and below. There was one at 300, but unless you're a hermit crab, it was not. It's a house for a hermit crab because it was just the front door was hidden, and then you had a little patio, but it was all fenced. Anyway, what I'm saying is if you're a hermit crab, you don't want anyone seeing you, hearing you, that would have been a house to get, but we wanted something with a yard. Even if it was a small yard, we wanted something with a yard. So there wasn't a lot of housing choices. Like if we had found something in the 400 range, that would have been great. But there wasn't anything here. And the one that was in the actually was $599, $600. That was just, not that it was too big of a house, because it was just a 4-bedroom, but it was a lot of space, but it was used not very well. And it had a pool and everything, but it was just we didn't want to deal with that. It's too much space. We didn't need that big of a house. So we settled on this one, which is not bad. It does have a small basement that we're going to make into a movie room, game room, and anyway, we have plenty of room here. This house will serve us well. It has a lot of storage, so there's not any issues. It's just we need to get unpacked and everything in its place, and that's going to take some time. But I have made this a long video, and I apologize. But thank you for listening. I'll try to turn this around so you can see her. I don't know if you can see her, because I can't see her, but that's what she looks like her dad. Thank you for listening. Thank you for continuing to be subscribers, even though I haven't put any videos out in forever. It's not that I don't want to, it's just there was really nothing going on, or I just couldn't make the time. She takes a lot of my time. A lot of my time. So, anyway, please take care of yourselves. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.